What if an AI could take over your computer and do your work for you? Lux just made that real, and it's crushing OpenAI and Anthropic. This thing controls every app on your desktop, automates everything, and learns while it works. Forget chatbots, this is the AI that actually does the work. Let's break down why this changes everything. All right, so LUX just dropped, and people are losing their minds, and honestly, they should be, because this isn't another AI that writes you a nice email or answers your questions. This is an AI that can actually use your computer, like really use it, click buttons, fill forms, move files, open apps, do your entire workflow while you watch. And here's the crazy part, it's beating everything else out there right now. Lux is a computer-use AI agent made by a company called OpenAI. That means it doesn't just sit in a chat window and give you advice, it actually controls your desktop. It can open Excel, type in cells, run formulas, save files. It can jump into Slack, send messages, schedule posts. It can use Adobe tools, dev environments, even your browser. Basically, if you can do it on your computer, LUX can do it too. And it's not just competing with the big companies, it's crushing them. Let's talk numbers. There's a benchmark called Online Mind 2 Web that tests how well AI agents can actually complete tasks on computers. And LUX scored 83.6%. That's insane. For comparison, OpenAI's operator is sitting around 50 to 60%. Anthropic's Claude is in a similar range. So LX is destroying them, but it's not just about the score. It's about what LX can actually do. See, most AI agents right now are browser only. They can click around on websites and fill out forms online, but they can't touch your desktop apps. LX can. That's the game changer, because most of your real work happens in desktop software like Excel, PowerPoint, Photoshop, Slack, your CRM, your dev tools, and Lux can automate all of that. Lux has three modes: actor, thinker, and tasker. Actor mode is for simple tasks. You tell it to do something straightforward and it does it, like open this file, copy this data, send this message. Fast, direct, no thinking required. Thinker mode is for complex stuff. Multi-step tasks that need planning, like pull data from 5 different sources, combine them in Excel, and send a report to your team. Lux will map out the steps, execute them, and handle errors along the way. Tasker mode is for ongoing work. You set up a task and LX keeps doing it, like every day at 9 a.m. Pull yesterday's sales data and update the dashboard. It's basically your always on assistant. The cool thing is LX switches between these modes automatically, so you don't need to think about which mode to use. You just tell it what you need and it figures out the best way to do it. Now let's get into what you can actually do with this. Imagine you run a business. You've got data coming in from different tools, your CRM, your email, your ads, dashboard. And every week you need to pull it all together into one report. Normally that takes hours. You open each tool, export the data, clean it up, paste it into Excel, make charts, format it. LUX can do all of that in minutes. It logs into each tool, grabs the data, cleans it, builds the report, and even sends it to your team. Or let's say you're a designer. You get client feedback in an email. You need to open Figma, make the changes, export the files, and send them back. Lux can do that. You just tell it what to change and it handles the rest. Or maybe you're managing social media for your business. You've got to create posts, schedule them across 5 different platforms, respond to comments, track engagement. That's hours of work every single day. LUX can handle all of it. You give it your content calendar and it executes everything while you focus on strategy. So what apps can LUX actually use? Pretty much everything. Excel, Google Sheets, PowerPoint, Keynote, Slack, Teams, Discord, Photoshop, Illustrator, Figma, Canva, Chrome, Firefox, Safari, VS Code, PyCharm, Jupyter Notebooks, your CRM, your email client, your file manager. If it's on your computer, LUX can use it. And here's where it gets really powerful. LUX can chain actions across apps. So it's not just open Excel and type some numbers. It's pull data from this website, paste it into Excel, run a formula, create a chart, export it as a PDF, upload it to Google Drive, and send a Slack message with a link, all in one command. And you don't need to be technical to use it. You just tell LUX what you want in plain English. Like, hey, Lux, take all the invoices from my email this week and add them to my bookkeeping spreadsheet. Done. Or, hey, Lux, find all the images in this folder, resize them to 1080 by 1080, and save them in a new folder. Done. It's that simple. No coding required, no complicated setup, just tell it what you need. Now let's talk about what makes LUX different under the hood. OpenAI built LUX with something called agentic active pre-training. Basically, they trained LUX on millions of real computer actions, mouse clicks, keyboard inputs, app interactions, all of it. So LUX doesn't just guess what to do, it learned how humans actually use computers. And that makes it way more reliable. It knows how buttons work, how apps respond, how to handle errors. It's not just following instructions blindly, it's making smart decisions in real time. But here's the thing everyone worries about with computer use AI: security. Because if an AI can control your computer, what's stopping it from doing something bad? OpenAI built safety features into LUX from the start. LUX has built in detection for harmful actions. If it's about to do something risky, it stops and asks you first. And LUX doesn't send your data to the cloud unless you want it to. It runs locally on your machine. So your files, your passwords, your private stuff, it all stays on your computer. That's huge because with other AI agents, you're trusting the cloud service with everything. With Lux, you're in control. And that local processing also means it's faster. There's no delay waiting for cloud servers to respond. Lux acts immediately because everything happens right on your machine. Here's the other huge thing: LUX is 3 times faster than most other AI agents. That means tasks that used to take 10 minutes take 3, and it's up to 10 times cheaper per token. That's massive because AI agents can get expensive fast. So if LUX is 10 times cheaper, you can automate way more without breaking the bank. Plus, LUX has a partnership with Intel to optimize for local hardware. That means you can run LUX on your own computer without needing a massive cloud bill. So, does LUX actually work in the real world? Let me show you what people are already doing with it. Social media managers are using LUX to schedule posts across multiple platforms. Business owners are using LUX to handle data entry, pulling info from emails, invoices, receipts, and adding it to their accounting software. Developers are using LUX for QA testing. Designers are using LUX to batch process images. And these aren't future use cases. This is happening right now. People are using LUX today to save hours of manual work. The feedback from early users has been wild. They're saying it's faster, more reliable, and easier to use than any other AI agent they've tried because LUX just works. Like, you don't need to babysit it. You don't need to debug weird errors. You tell it what to do and it does it. And the more people use it, the better it gets. OpenAI is constantly improving it based on real user feedback. Look, Lux is a big deal. It's not just another AI chatbot. It's a full computer use agent that can actually do your work for you. And it's beating the competition by a huge margin. So if you've been waiting for AI to get useful beyond writing emails and answering questions, this is it. AI agents are the future. We're moving from tools that help you work to tools that do the work. And LUX is leading that charge. The question isn't if AI agents will replace manual computer work. The question is when. And based on what LIX can do right now, that when is pretty much now. If you're still doing repetitive tasks manually, you're wasting time because LIX can do it faster, cheaper, and without errors. And as this technology gets better, the gap between people using AI agents and people not using them is going to get massive. The people using LIX are going to accomplish in 1 hour what used to take them all day. They're going to scale their businesses faster, get more done with less effort, and have way more time to focus on the things that actually matter. All right, that's it for today. If you found this helpful, drop a comment below. If you want more AI updates like this, make sure you're subscribed. I'll see you in the next one.